So we've got the president of China, we've got the president of Russia, and we've got central bank digital currency and ISO 20022 all implementing their plan at seemingly the same time. While Mr. Biden is sitting back in the White House, cutting checks to other countries and bailing out banks left and right, telling us this is how capitalism works. And folks, I gotta be honest with you. Now I'm beginning to get worried. Folks, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, K-E-V-I-N in all caps. YouTube.com/@Kevin247. Search me up on YouTube, Kevin247. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Patreon. But most importantly, I am not in the comments. Not because I don't read your comments and not because I don't appreciate your comments, but if you get a message or a comment or a reply from a picture that may look and resemble this handsome face, please know it is not me. I am not trying to contact you. I'm not trying to hit you up on WhatsApp. I'm not trying to invest for you. I'm not trying to invest your money. I'm not trying to help you buy crypto. I'm not doing any of that, okay? So folks, that is not me. So please be careful. There are a lot of scammers, a lot of bots, a lot of junk, a lot of trash. OpenAI, ChatGPT rolling around in this comment section, folks. They're out here trying to get your money. That is not me. If you want, you can check the description down below. I've got a ton of valuable 100% free links for you guys to click on to gain access to additional information, access to buying gold, hard assets, precious metals, gold, silver, hard assets alliance. I use it personally myself. This is not financial advice. This is not me recommending. This is just me sharing with you 100% free links as well as additional information if you want to contact me, because I am not going to try to contact you. Therefore, I put that out there. Just let that be known, as well as questions relating to the safety and security of your money in the banks. We've gone over this time and time again, and also how do the credit unions compare? Are credit unions safer than banks? Also, how can I or you, or how am I buying my crypto, XRP? But more importantly, where am I storing my keys to my crypto? Because that's going to be what's most important. Keeping them off the exchange and keeping them safe. So I've included a link down below in the description. Go check it out for a Ledger Nano X cold storage cryptocurrency wallet. And you don't have to use it, you don't have to buy it, but I would ask you to click the link and just check it out. Read up on it. Gain more knowledge and information about it. Read the reviews. Make your choice, make your determination, because folks, this is happening. Think about it. You've got the president of China and you've got the president of Russia working together for what purpose, for what reason? How is that going to affect the entire world, as they are more than likely working on some form of new world order that will be rolled out here? And you know, what is Biden's involvement? What is the plan for Ukraine? Actually, with that being said, maybe we can ask Colonel McGregor. I'll see if I can reach out to Colonel McGregor and ask him what his thoughts are about what's happening and what could potentially happen moving forward. Better yet, I'll ask G.I. Justin. G.I. Justin, he'll probably know. But again, we've got a lot going on. We've got FedNow rolling out in July, which a lot of people are saying is a precursor to the CBDC, the central bank digital currency for the U.S., for America, for our central bank, the Fed, as well as, you know, what's the next move with interest rates and how bad is that going to hurt our economy? More so, how bad is that going to hurt the middle class, the working class poor, the people out here just trying to make enough money to survive, living paycheck to paycheck, one paycheck away from being broke, making barely just enough money to be poor. With heads up, folks, turn on your alerts and notifications, because I have a very important video that I'm putting together to bring to you with the basics of why this whole system is rigged and designed for people, the average person, to fail. The system is rigged for you to work a lot of hours, many, many years, a very long time, with the sole purpose and the intent of never retiring, never having any savings, never having any money, and just ultimately being brought into this world with debt over your head and leaving this world with even more debt. So folks, we've got talks of retirement ages being increased to make people work longer, on top of record high inflation and possibly the implementation of CBDC, which would then introduce negative interest rates, which would be just compounding the negative aspect of the current situation of the economy that, in my opinion, Fed Chair Jerome Powell is not really trying to solve. This is going to be a perpetuated problem, and a lot of lip service and talking out of both sides of your mouth to make the American people think and believe one thing when all actuality something completely different is happening that they're unaware of, that's ultimately going to hit them where it hurts the most. Their paychecks, their wallets, their tax returns, if they even get a tax return. You may end up to the point at which every year you file, you end up owing the IRS, and they've got plenty of agents out there ready, willing, and able to take that money away from you. They'll be able to rock AR-15 pistols or with pistol braces, but you and I won't. We'll be considered felons because the ATF and the Biden administration have deemed that to be the case. Folks, they're writing new legislation, signing off on executive orders that we haven't even voted on. I mean, I'm not any form of a legal expert or politician of any matter, really, to any degree. But it seems to me that this is extremely unconstitutional, and yet only the beginning as we are rolling into the new era, the new age of super surveillance and eagle eye, enemy of the state, Minority Report type intrusion of privacy, invasion of privacy with this central bank digital currency rolling out after FedNow here in July. Folks, it is getting crazy, it is getting serious, it is getting real. And I hope you guys are paying attention and preparing for what's happening, because this is not even going to come down to the fact of the matter of, is the bank safe? They're looking to wipe you out so that financially, economically, you have to beg, plead, crawl, grovel, and hope that the government will take care of you so that they then have ultimate control over you. These folks out here, you know what side I'm talking about, pushing for this universal basic income. This is by design. This is intentional. They're tossing around words of inclusion. For what reason? To get certain people on board. But folks, I hate to break it to you, at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of empty promises like they've done in the past. They're going to continuously do again in the future. And what we have to do is take control and prepare ourselves to survive this. Otherwise, there's no way. We're gonna perish. Seriously concerned about the situation going on between the president of China, Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, the conflict in Ukraine, what it costs us as American citizens and taxpayers, Mr. Biden, his administration, the Fed, the Federal Reserve, the FDIC, the central banks, what they have planned for us. And I haven't even begun to touch on the World Economic Forum, George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates. Folks, I wanted to bring you this urgent update, this important information, but also remind you of what is most important, and that is protecting you and your family first and foremost. Folks, I've done it. I continue to do it. I'm working on it on a regular basis. I sleep better at night knowing that I have made the right choices, or at least I feel as though I believe I've made the right choices. And ultimately, at least from the standpoint of the war coming on the economic and financial monetary income front, those who don't have money in savings, those who don't have any investments, those who don't have a plan B to fall back on, those who don't have considerable amounts of income, or those who have decent or relatively good income but are spending more than they make, don't have budgets, are carrying high amounts of debt, and have no savings and no investments, diversity, security, cash flow. Folks, this is going to be what's most important moving forward, because they're going to try to wipe us out with the money, in my opinion. They're going to try to wipe us out with the money, and then they're going to try to control everyone else with CBDC. Does this have anything to do with China? Does this have anything to do with Russia and their presidents meeting and having secret meetings and discussions of what they're planning to do moving forward? Are we likely to see a challenge between the BRICS and a new world reserve currency that takes over the place of the US dollar? Anything is possible, but I will tell you this much. As long as you have diversity, security, and cash flow, you're in a much better position than otherwise. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And the last thing I would want to do is be entering into this situation, into this new Cold War crisis scenario without those fail-safes in place, without those safety nets, without those backup plans, without physical gold, silver, and other precious metals as a hedge against any and every threat that could possibly be formed against us. It only makes sense. The central banks themselves are buying up tons and tons and tons of gold. Why are we not? Folks, if you got questions, comments, concerns, feel free to hit me up in the comment section below. Remember, I will not try to contact you through WhatsApp. Please be smart, please be diligent. 100% free links in the description down below. Folks, secure the bag.